Hey everybody, WooFDriver once again, and I'm just fixing everything here. Let me make sure I got my volume set right. My phone looks like it is set right. Okay, wanted to welcome you back to the Amazing Chase course. The battery ran out on Zara's collar, how we were streaming. It's pretty cool though. I'm going to give you a view of everybody, and you can see we're taking a break. Actually, the machine's down. I was trying to explain that. Here's the machines real quick. We've had 4 machines, but 2 that are custom built. One of them, the wheel is suffering a problem. Hey there, Cheryl. Good to see you. Yeah, the wheel's got a problem, so we're down to one machine. One machine runs for about 7 to 10 minutes, and then it kind of overheats itself. It goes into protection mode. I know Kathleen, a couple other people are commenting about the water. So you check it out. We're on about a 4-acre pasture where this is private land, and we've lined it for the Amazing Chase, or what's known as lure coursing. But when I do it husky style, I call it the Amazing Chase because it's a little bit different of a sport. And I go into great detail on that on my website. These are the cooling tubs, folks. So the dogs can get in here anytime they'd like. They can have a drink. They can lay on the course. They don't have to chase the flag. They don't have to do anything. And that he's the king of that. The Jagster. He just likes to lay around. He's a couch potato. But actually, he does need to get his exercise in. So we do that. We do our routine. But some of these sports, yeah, Zaro, he can't, he's incensed with this thing. And I know Kathleen wanted me to give him a rest. That's what we're doing now. And you can see he's looking for the flag. What's doing? Let's go. So a lot of people, and rightfully so, don't fully, and me too, when I first started, you don't have the capacity. We don't have sometimes the capacity, just like we think about infinity going on forever. We don't necessarily have the capacity to understand how these certain animals do the things they do and what they're conditioned for. When I had these guys for their last vet checkup, my veterinarian said to me, we did an EKG because they're getting a little older, of course. They're actually considered seniors at 8, and they're very close, the boys. Princess, of course, is 13 and a half. But he said their heart rate is like nothing they see in there, because they don't get a lot of working dogs and a lot of dogs that are this athletic. Now, of course, if you go to different parts of the country where you have racing and you have a lot of sledding and dog sled teams, etc., you'll find that. But that's the kind of condition these dogs are in. And I mean, they could run, when they're conditioned properly, 50 to 100 miles a day. So, I mean, it's hard to fathom that, but it's a fact. So Zara will stay out here. He'll run roughly anywhere from 10 to 20 miles, just doing a loop around this course, chasing the flag. And people can't understand that. I couldn't understand that. And actually, friends of mine can't understand that. So they'll come here with me and say, what is this all about? We got Zara to lay down finally. Not for long, though. So that's what he wants to do. Now, Princess is pretty incensed with it also. She wants to be part of it. She wants to get in on it. And it's really good because it motivates her. Once you find an activity that the dogs want to do, it's motivational for them, and they get their exercise. So if I throw a ball, none of them will chase it because they're not into that. Some dogs love chasing a ball. So we need to find, all of us, I mean, all dogs are individuals, and they have their own, what appeals to them, of course. Usually some sort of running, getting them to do, that's usually their main activity in some way, maybe chasing a ball, chasing a flag, prey driven, whatever, hauling a sled, running with the sled, whatever. So when we find what's appealing to them, and we can give that to them to appeal to their instincts and to what they love, then we'll get a lot of exercise out of them and get them in tip-top shape. And I enjoy doing it and that's why I'm really into this breed, because it's so athletic and so over the top. And that's what Huskies are, that's what they do. So I hope that explains it well. So no need to worry, no need to ever think that I would ever hurt any or subject any of my dogs to anything that would be unsafe. I would never, ever in a million years do that. And I've been doing this for over 20 years. So not this particular activity. This particular activity I've been into for about 5 or 6 years. But what I do, I've been doing over 20 years. So I'm an expert at it. And I know the boundaries. I know how to read canine posture and signals from them. So you can see Zorro, he's up again. That was like a 3-minute layout. Jim is walking. We brought Gigi with us today. Gigi doesn't run out here, mainly because I'm concerned about large predatory birds. We have them around here. She's at the cusp. I mean, I don't know if they could quite get her, but she's right there where it's possible. So we keep her in close quarters to us. She gets to commingle with the dogs. They all love her, and keep her on the leash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them one more run on this scooter, and you saw it from Zara's view earlier. So here's the scooter, and this thing is electric. This is something I call free ranging, where they're off leash. We just go around the course, and you will hear me call them to go, but that's just because I know just to direct them in how I'm going and where I'm at. So I'm sorry if I can't hear your direct comments. Actually, I can see them as they come up, but if I don't catch them, I don't know what you said, and I apologize. So let me, you can see, maybe everybody just stood up. Come on, everybody's Jag. Come on, Jag. Good boy, Zorro. Zorro's with me. Chase is right in front of me. Now you can see him getting in the camera. Princess. Now look at this pace. We're all moving right along. And so, come on, Jag. Couch Potato's gonna watch and see. Do I gotta go, Dad? But it's really important, especially for him. He's actually the heaviest one, the one that gains weight if you let them. The others just are so active when we're at home that they don't gain any weight, relatively speaking. Come on, guys. So I'm gonna go in. Come on. Zorro still wants to be by the flag. So you can see these are beautiful farmlands. Come on, Jay. Good boy. See, man. Okay. Come on, guys. Good girl. Zorro. And they're just sniffing. That's why. Yeah, that's right. It's Gigi. Did you catch her, Cheryl? She is with us, as I said. Come on, Z. Good boy. So I'm going to be right behind Princess for a little bit. As you saw, Chase is in front of me. Now, Huskies, this is a big no-no. Most people, any book you read will say, hey, thanks, Cheryl, for letting me know. They'll say, never let a Husky off leash. And believe me, my first Huskies, I didn't know how to properly train them. For the first few years I had them, train them in the way I could get them off leash. But when I became educated and formally trained myself, that's when life took shape for me. And my Huskies started living different lifestyles than most would do. Come on, guys. Most dogs are very prone to staying, good boys. Come on, Jake. Staying pretty close proximity to their pack leader, their owner, for lack of a better description. Here comes Zorro past me now. And that's all well and good, but if you put them in a situation that's stressful, something is calling their name, quote unquote, a scent, food, another animal, whatever the case may be, they will soon, most of them, not all of them, depending how they're trained, will quickly leave your side. And especially a Husky. They're known to do it. And the training I do prevents that. And part of that training includes these activities because of the freedom. Zorro, good boy. Jag. There's Jag, shortcutting me. So you just hear the machine is struggling because the ground is wet here. That's another great thing for them, when the ground's wet, to run on it, because it helps keep them cool too. They emit heat from their pads. Boys. Everybody's in front of me now, or to the side. Princess is behind me still. Come on, guys. I'm going to give you a shot of what they all look like. Good girl. Sorry, I'm catching my breath too, because like I said, I had to push the scooter up that hill, the rough board as I call it. Yeah, it's wet here. Good boys and good girl. So away in the distance is the Jagster. He's near Jim. Jim just is keeping me company and helping me run the equipment so I can narrate and make these live streams happen, and of course taking care of Gigi when I'm not there, like right now. So Zorro, last I checked, he had over 8 miles. Still kind of light, but we're gonna probably wrap it up in about 20 minutes or so. See, Jag's just sniffing, and they pretty much can do whatever they want out here, as long as they listen to me, stay close, in close proximity, and don't deviate. Sniffing and marking and rolling, all that good stuff. You can see there's Gigi. Hi, G. Thanks, Jim. Okay, I'm gonna turn the rough board around so you can see it. See the other dogs. There's G. There's Chase. The boys and good girl. Here comes Jaggy. There's Zorro. That's what I'm talking about when you put the collars on the dogs. This is, if you saw any of those, she is like, let me go. And actually, I probably will, before we're done, give her a quick run around here. Haven't seen any birds. We've been looking out for them, and she'd really enjoy it. So it's semi-fenced in here. But as I was saying, Zorro, Jim, you want to let her off and see how she follows me? Yeah, just keep an eye. Okay.
They're loose?
Yeah. She does. Come on, good girl. Come on, G. Come on, G. Good girl. Good girl. Yep. Come on, good girl. She knows, because look at her. Okay, folks, she's right next to me. Come on, good girl. Come on. And she's running with the bike because she's taught how. Oh, look at this. Come on, G. Oh, I wish I could show you. I'm going to try to point the camera sideways so I can show you. Good girl. Look, look, look. Come on, good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now she's on the other side. Nope, I don't think she's going to cooperate. Let me film her. Come on. She's doing great. Come on. So she is off leash now. This is good girl. There she goes. Come on. Come on. So I'm going to stop when she's near me, just because I want to make sure she doesn't run into it. She's pretty smart on it. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Because we run in the neighborhood when she's attached to the other rough board that I have at home. Good girl. Oh, oh. I just don't want her to go. There's a groundhog hole there. Gee. Oh, I didn't bring the camera with me. Sorry, folks. Chase, stay. Okay, folks, I'm gonna get this. She liked it, didn't she?
Yeah. He's doing good. He ain't going nowhere.
Good girl, G. She's gonna go to the bathroom in the tall grass.
No.
Yeah, I could see that stance. Oh, no. There she goes, I tell you. Good girl, G. That's why she went over there. Zorro's waiting for it. So, folks, I just want to show you this. Zorro is waiting for the flag. So, it's not, we're not asking him to, and we're not directing him to. He just says, come on, Dad, let's get the party going. He doesn't care about Gigi. He doesn't care about anything but the flag. So I'm letting Gigi off. There's Jagster. If you can see, G is right here. I know. So it's really hard to keep that guy in check. Only thing that does it is putting lots of miles on him. But when we get home, he'll be tired, but he won't be totally spent. Not like if we've been doing it all day. It's more of a time thing than a mileage thing with all these dogs. When you do it for a while, they it puts more wear on them, and they get more of their exercise in. So usually when I'm doing it for a shorter period of time, I run them, either challenge them with tougher terrain or higher speeds, try to get them to sprint. There's Chase, just so you know where we're at. Gigi, come on. No, good girl. Now, I haven't trained her off leash. Nope, I don't want her going near this groundhog hole. Come on, good girl. Come on. Haven't trained her off leash. Nope, Jim, she's coming around to you, so watch out, because I don't want her to get caught up in this mess. Good. Cool. So, good girl. Now when we're running the machine quick, I'm gonna pick her up. This is Princess. This is Gigi. He grabbed it. So, also, another thing that is about dogs that's incredible is their ability to recover so quickly. This machine runs at about top speed. Yep, right in the midst of it. Sorry, buddy, I messed you up. Runs at about 25, 30 miles per hour. Oh, it broke.
No, did it break? Yeah,
It did break.
I got caught around, so not that broke.
Just caught around that. So this machine runs at about 25, 30 miles per hour. And there's Jack. He thinks we're going somewhere. Good boy. Okay, everybody.
Hey.
This is... Good boy, Chase. So that's chasing. Yeah, if you can. Whoop, Jack. Jag sneaking in there. Saying, what's up, Gigi?
Jack says you're giving her too much attention.
Can you clip that on right there, Jim?
Yep.
Whoop.
You're giving her too much attention.
Just gives me a better handle for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good girl. Princess, sorry guys. I'm trying to do the camera thing. And as soon as I sit down, it's an immediate sign for them to come over to me, because they're family. And they say, oh, Dad's sitting. Let's go over and say hi to him. I'm sorry, I'm going to get the camera right here.
Hey.
So we're trying to get Zorro off the flag now. Look at that, in his mouth. So.
Oh, hey.
He managed to rip it up some. And look at Chase taking advantage of Zorro.
You just about ripped it to pieces.
Did he? I'm giving you a view of Jag. Okay, here comes Chase. Chase and Gigi. Back, boys. Jag, good boy. Now, when you get in close proximity, Jag, no. Good. Jag, we're on TV, buddy. Princess, now. Good girl. Stop. No. Good boys. The only reason I'm putting an end to that is just because we're in close proximity and Princess does not like it. So, good boy, Chasey. Good boy. Okay, easy, easy. Good girl. Good girl. Free. Good girl. Now, okay. Chase is obsessed with giving me kisses tonight. Good boy, Chase. Good boy. Good boy. Jag's checking things out. So, as you can see, folks, when I get in here, when I'm sitting down and we're chilling, they're all over that. And that's why they're congregating towards me. And Jag's getting ready to harass Chase. Princess thinks it's time to come over to me. Jag. You have to do this over here. Easy, guys. No. Jag. Good boy. And again, I'm only calling on plots. Plots down. Good boy. Chase plots. Good boy. Plots. And I plots Chase down. I put him in a down position just because everybody's getting a little wild. So I know a couple people are mentioning, there goes Zaro. A couple people were mentioning about, working them too hard. It doesn't look like they were worked at all. By the way, they were just harassing each other and having fun over here. You can see Chase is laying with me now. Good boy, Chase. And this is all bonding and chill time. There's Jag. And what I haven't done is shown you guys a mileage reading. And I'm going to do that right now, folks. So if I can get my controller out, GPS controller, I could show you. And that's Zaro 7.31, but I took the camera off him a little while ago, so he's probably at around 9 miles right now. Princess is at about 5 miles. I don't know if you can see that. And excuse me, Jag is at 2 miles. Chase, we started late today. He's at 2.62. He's more closer to 4 because I started him about 1.5 miles late. So that is the GPS controller. And that's the official mileage count as of right now. We're chilling. What's that? We're down? Okay. And I'm going to try to put the camera right here if I can. So if I move a little further back, you might be able to actually see my face. Not that you want to. So this is what we do. Oh, the ground's a little wet. And how we run, how I run the dogs. Again, different activities. By the way, I know, Cheryl, if you're still on, a lot of fun last year doing our midnight mushing runs, and we got a lot of cool stuff planned this year. And with all of the technology, as I explained, advancing the way it has, I think it's going to be a lot better, these broadcasts. So look for them doing cool stuff like we did the collar cam today, and we're going to do some drone, airplane, live broadcast in the near future too. Gigi just trying to get some love here. Hi, good girl. Hi, good girl. So we're chill. We're in chill mode. The machine is down. Zaro is not happy about that. If I showed you Zaro, he's Princess Plots. Princess Plots. She's gonna hit the camera. Plots down. Good girl. So I was just trying to avoid her from hitting the camera, but she did. If you could see it. Okay, Chase. Now, if you see Chase, he got up and moved, and the reason being, you could see the tail edge of Princess on the camera there. I'm not going to readjust the camera, but he moved because that's alpha, wolf pack, pecking order, hierarchy, etc. With them two, especially because they challenge each other occasionally. And by her moving there, he yielded to her and said, okay, you can lay there. I won't be in your space. You don't have to touch me. I'll be out of the space. And that's how a wolf pack works. Now, if they weren't trained, if they were out in the wild, they might actually duel that out a little bit. Not anything terrible, but a little spat to let her know or him know that you need to yield to me. And those two are always the little contentious ones. So I know what to look for. And I love truly seeing their interactions and understanding their behavioral traits. And a lot of this is purely instinct for them. So when we train them, we're actually training some of that instinct out of them to have them cohesively work together with us humans. Now, if you only have one dog, you create a pack between you and that dog, and there's not that competition factor of another dog. Not to say, I mean, I have 5 dogs living together perfectly, but sometimes in certain breeds, certain personalities, it needs to be worked on and constantly maintained in some way. As you can see, I do that through my voice. Yeah, Cheryl was saying how she loves how Gigi stands on her hind legs. It's so funny. We actually were going to time her. She does it at home. She'll sit there and dance for what seems like 2 minutes, especially when she wants some food. So Jim is, you might hear him clapping in the background. He's actually trying to call Zorro off the flag. So as the machine is back up and running, and Zorro's going to go back there. Let's see if Princess re-engages. Now, I was hoping for her to get 5 miles in, which she has. Thank you, Dixie. Her hair is really cool. That with the Chinese crested breed, they come 3 different ways. They come totally hairless and with no hair at all. They have no hair on their head, no hair on their paws, no hair on their tail. With some, they're called totally bald Chinese cresteds. The hairless ones are like Gigi, where they have hair on the head, hair on some of the body, and tail and paws as well. And then they have powder puffs, which are totally covered and look more like a terrier. Oh, we're playing them, Jim. So she really is precious, and she's such a great girl. She really is. Now, she's just over a pup, just over a year old. I mean, she's got pup all in her heart, written all over her. Little bit signs of her settling down, but she's pretty active. And that's why I get her out on the bike. That's why I bring her out here with me. I did it some with Lulu, our other Chinese crested, but she wasn't as active, and I wasn't involved as much in her life when she was growing up. Yes, great question, Cheryl. We do put sunscreen on her because she's exposed. She's a candidate to get burned or get skin issues because of the sun. And she's enjoying the boys, Princess and Zorro are actually running around chasing the flag. You can probably hear it in the background, and she's just enjoying watching them. Now, Lulu, believe it or not, used to engage. We used to let her engage on this activity, and she used to chase the flag. And Zorro, I have a great, unbelievable picture, and I think some video of them. Zorro would yield to her. He would let her grab it and play. It was so cute. Gigi doesn't seem as interested, but as she matures and I can train her a bit on this, she might pick it up. Zorro is galloping. If he had the camera on, everybody would say, "You're overworking that dog." I'm not doing anything. I mean, he's literally back to full tilt again. And that's again because we gave him a break. It's down again, Jim? It's really, yeah, we're overworking this one machine. So I'm going to do one more mileage check. Again, Zorro, I don't have the collar on because we took it off. It had the camera mounted to it, and he carried it for most of the day and didn't want him to carry anymore. Hey, Deborah, great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great also. Thanks so much for mentioning Gigi. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a really good girl, and she's really funny at home. She takes over. You know, she'll tell the boys to get out of her way, and they do. When we came home the other day, she was home with her mom, my wife, Mrs. WooFDriver. When we came in, the boys went running into the house, and all of a sudden I see them come running towards me, and I'm like, why are they coming right back at me? We just got home, and then I see Gigi chasing them. I was cracking up because Little dogs rule the roost. But I really wanted Princess. Yeah, she's got over 5 miles. So we've made our quota today. When Princess hits 5 miles out here, I'm good. Now, in the colder months, we could come out here. Princess could do 10 miles. But because it's warmer, today's actually pretty cool still, in the 60s, but anything above 0 degrees is warm for huskies. So yeah, we'll probably wrap it up, Jim, in a couple minutes, buddy. Perfect. So what when she makes her quota, and I'm most interested in her getting that mileage because of her age. I want to make sure she's getting the proper mobility for her joints, and to keep them as active and working as possible. And she did great. So we're good to go. What I'll do is from here, I park. It's really cool, and I'll show you. Hi, good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. So you see, Gigi's being really good, and Gigi will sometimes jump in Princess's face, and if Princess is here with me, she'll tolerate it, but here she goes. She doesn't love it. She wants to have me for herself, so a little jealous. Nothing big. Good girl. Good girl. So see, we can all chill here. Now Zorro, for me to get him over here, I'm really going to have to call him, because he's standing by that flag, and we're going to wrap it up, but he's obsessed with it, incensed with it, everything. Good girl. Good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Good girl. So Princess will probably lay down. She's still up on her feet, so I could tell when she's had enough, but she's still got it in her. But we're gonna, like I said, wrap it up and wait for tomorrow. Now tomorrow, just to let you know, hi, good girl. Hi. Just to let you know, you're a good girl. We're probably going to do a free ranging run. That's what I hope for. Good girl. I'm gonna call Jag over so we can get a group picture here. Jag, here. Jag, come on. Good boy. Just gonna get a group picture. Good boy. Plots. Jag. He sat behind me. What happens is, sometimes when they're in close proximity, any of them, they can be a little competitive for my attention and for space. So it's really hard to get them in a tight-knit group here, and that's why I was calling him over. But if I have Jim take the camera out, you'll see. You might be able to see Jag behind me. Now you see Chase and you see Princess. And let's see if we can call Zorro over. Zorro! Here. Good boy. Come on. Come on, good boy. Good boy. Come on. Zorro, no. Good boy. Come on, good boy. Good boy. Look at that. Good boy. Put my feet out. Come on, Zorro. Good boy. Good boy. Zorro's working his way over here. Sorry, I had to change my position. Good boy. Hey, Jim, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor, buddy? Just come on, Zorro. Good boy. Good boy. Look at that good boy. Who's the best boy? Come on. Good boy. And Zorro's just slowly, a little bit in protest. I want you to take the camera and point it, move it back a little, point it at me. See what?
Move it back?
Yeah, just pick it up. You'll get a down view. The lens is on top. You can hold it by the bottom. Yes. And yep, right there. And just keep. Zorro, plots. Zorro, plots. Yo, that's good. Plots, good boy. Actually, lift it up your height, because I want people to see. Plots down. Come on. Plots down. Good.
Oh, the whole family.
Yeah. So, can everybody see? And can you see us there? Good. We're right there, Jim. That's perfect. So we're all here, and you see how Zorro, he was over on the flag, and I called him over, and he came very politely. It took him a little bit, but he was pretty far away, actually. And Jag's behind. And Jag, he's territorial sometimes, so he's staying there. But I could actually get him a little closer in, but just wanted to give you a group shot here. and as we wrap this up. So let's see if we can get Gigi to face the camera. Good boy. Give everyone a good boy rub. Good boy, Jag. Good boy to you too. And that's a wrap here, folks. So I hope you. Okay, Zara. See him? He's calling me once more. Oh, look at Gigi. So I hope you enjoyed the show, and hope you really got to enjoy some of that collar cam. That's really cool. I'm sorry the first round was upside down, but I did my technology research and realized how to change that. That's why the second part 2 is a lot better if you get a chance to see it, and we'll do that again soon in the future. Have a great evening. If you haven't already, please join WooFDriver Unleashed, and I'll be doing a lot of personal, more intimate broadcasts there. And thank you, Dixie. You too. So long, Cheryl. So long, Kathleen, and everybody else. Deborah, Mimi, everybody else.